I'm in the gym, it's strength training day, woohoo! I'm going to lift some heavy things. I'm going to be in here for about maybe 3 minutes. I'm going to do some chin-ups, I'm going to do some push-ups, I'm going to do some squats and some lunges, and my workout will be over. And each one of those I'm going to do, just keep going till I can't do any more, pick a weight that I can do for about 10 seconds. If I can do it for longer than 10 seconds, next time I've got to pick a heavier weight because it means that weight's too light for me. Rowie, who cares what you do? And that program sounds a little bit ridiculous compared to what everybody else does, where people go to the gym 3 days a week, 45 minutes, maybe an hour, they do 10, 15, 20 exercises, they do 3 sets of 10. How come your workout is only 30 seconds for each, or 10 seconds for each exercise, and you only do 3 exercises, and I wait till I'm fully recovered before I do my next exercise? Well, all of that's based on physiology, of course, but ultimately I want to be strong, and I don't want to waste my time, and I don't want to get injured. So my exercise program has to be safe, it has to be fast, it has to be effective, and it has to give you results quickly. Because if you don't get results, you get a bit bored, yeah? Or you quit because you're not getting the results that you want. Why would you do something that doesn't give you the results that you want? So this is a very simple process, all based on how the human body works. If I want to get a massive response from my body, I have to put it under massive stress. And stress is the ultimate way for the body to work hard. It's the ultimate way for the body to change. It's the only way for the body to change. I don't get stronger if I don't overload. I don't get fitter if I don't overload. So my heart and lungs have got to be overloaded for me to get fit, but I can't puff for 10 seconds at full intensity, 100% effort, if I've got weak muscles and bones, if I've got no energy. So my strength training is the determining factor of how hard I can puff. So I've got to be strong. So to get strong, I've got to overload every muscle in my body, every bone in my body, because muscles pull on bones, which gives me a strong immune system. I've got to make sure that my joints are strong, that my ligaments are strong. Everything's got to be strong so I can puff really hard. The other beautiful thing about when you use every single muscle at peak intensity, so 100% effort to get 100% result, use as many muscles as you can at the same time, is you have a hormonal response. So the ultimate one is this, my new favorite thing, which I didn't realize people didn't know about, which is mighty myokines, as I call them. Your muscles produce a molecule that goes to your brain and says, hey, if she overloads us like this again, we have to be better for next time. Not only do our muscles have to be stronger and our bones have to be stronger, ligaments, tendons and joints have to be stronger, but her brain has to be better. So not only does strength training help me with help me get strong so I can puff harder, but it gives me a mentally tough brain. So obviously this is a really important process. Coming into this room to do strength training is really important for me. Just as an interesting side note, I often don't come in here to do strength training because I'm outside and I'll lift logs or rocks or wheelbarrows full of sand or gravel. Or I'm out in the bush and I'll lift a rock or a log while I'm out there. Your muscles are blind and they can't count. Isn't that awesome? They're blind, so they can't tell what you're lifting, and they can't count. Muscles don't understand reps and sets. I don't know where they even came from. All my muscles and bones know is that if I overload them, they will get stronger. I want to do that safely, of course, because if I get injured, I can't train. That just makes sense, doesn't it? So I pick exercises where I can work as many muscles as possible at the same time. When you pick something up off the ground, when you do squats or lunges or alive lifts, as I like to call them, rather than deadlifts, you get a massive hormonal response because you're using all the muscles in your body. Now, if you then want to be an overperformer and do a pushing exercise for your upper body and a pulling exercise for your upper body, that's still only 3 exercises. Go as hard as you can for 10 seconds. It's really technically a 30-second workout. And you might be an extra mile person and want to do more, but ultimately the question I always ask is, why would you do more? If you can get it done in a short period of time, why would you want to take longer? And particularly for people that hate exercise. And I won't say that I love to lift heavy things. I don't love to overload my muscles, but I love the result that I get from it. And because it's only 10 seconds for each exercise, it's a really simple process. Now, the next question that people ask me is, how often should you do that? My answer is always the same. How the hell would I know? Rowie, how often do you lift heavy things? When I'm fully recovered, when I'm super compensated, which means I've gotten stronger from my last workout. Now, how do I know that? I technically don't know that until I go to lift something again, because when I lift something again, I should be able to lift heavier. then I've gotten stronger. Not do it more times, not do it more often. I should be able to lift heavier, which is why I love lifting rocks and pieces of wood, because you can tell really quickly this one's too light. If you're in a gym, you're restricted by the weights that are there, and yes, they've created pieces of equipment where you can add a kilo here or a half a kilo here, which is awesome. My gym, I can't do that because I've got and I love this, I've got limited weights here. So that's why I love to train outside. When do I train? Very rarely, only when I'm stronger and when I'm excited about training again, because my recovery rate's different to yours. We're all different. We sleep differently, we have different nutrition, different stress levels, different levels of recovery. And I always use the example, if I'm on steroids, for example, one of the reasons why people who are on steroids can train more often is it helps the recovery process. So I'm going to wrap all of that up and make it really simple. I would love you to be strong. Do you want to be strong? That's probably the more important question. I want to be strong. I want to stay young, fit, lean, healthy, energetic for the rest of my life, and I'm an old lady now, so I want to keep getting fitter and stronger. The only way to do that is to get puffed. The only way to get puffed at 100% effort is to be strong. The only way to get strong is to overload every single muscle, bone, ligament, tendon, and joint in your body. Do it fast at 100% effort, and then recover. Don't do it again until you're fully recovered. So safe, fast, effective, and of course quick, because if your workout's quick, you're more likely to do it. If you've got a long, boring workout, very unlikely. And the people that love going to the gym, congratulations. But 9 out of 10 people don't love going to the gym. 9 out of 10 people don't want to do strength training. 9 out of 10 people end up weak and old and frail and sick and diseased and miserable because they're not fit and strong. So is it my responsibility as an exercise coach to make sure that I'm living the example of healthy, fit, strong, lean, energetic, so that, and prove that you don't have to exercise for hours and hours? And that's what my life is now dedicated to. Get fit, get strong, do it quickly, do it safely, do it effectively, and perhaps inspire other people to do the same. But that's okay if I don't, because I want to be fit and strong. It's a very personal thing. If you want to be fit and strong, could some of those things take out, or all of those things take out the excuses? You can't use time as an excuse. What other excuses? You can't use money as an excuse, because you can lift logs and rocks in your garden. You can pick up your children, you can pick up a box of books, you can pick up a gym bag full of wet towels. Doesn't matter, as long as you're getting stronger. I used to strength train my mother with buckets of sand and buckets of water. And this week we're lifting 6 containers in your bucket of water, and next week it's 7, and next week it's 8, so you can keep getting stronger and stronger. Get fit, get strong, live your life to the max, and inspire other people if you want to or need to. But if you want to live your life to the max, do you need to be fit and strong? And if the answer is yes, get puffed, lift heavy, do it short and fast, and keep doing it for the rest of your life, because you can. And you will feel super duper doo. How are you? I do feel fantastic every day because I'm fit and strong. Woo!